So, welcome to the first of our occasional podcast, office podcasts. There's four of us here. I'm David. I'm a scientist, and I'll introduce Vicky, who is a cake expert.
Hi.
And Nadia, who's a cat expert.
Hello.
And Paul, who's our resident crisp expert and hooligan.
Christmas
Hello.
expert.
What does a crisp expert do? How do you become one?
I've invested many years in being a crisp expert, right from school. I had my lunch money, it would be £1 a day many years ago, and I would always buy 10 bags of crisps.
A pound?
But yeah, my pocket money used to be £1.
That's quite a lot.
It's
A
quite
day?
a lot, yeah.
I used to get 50p a week, and
Yeah.
I'm like younger than you.
Well, I used to get about 20p a
Shots
week, I
fired.
think. 50p if I did something like cleaning the car, maybe.
But 50p on a Friday
That's a
to
lot.
go down the shop and get
Yeah.
some sweets, some penny sweets.
Hmm.
Pound's a lot a day.
Yeah, it was £1 a day.
Blimey.
You did.
And I'd
You,
buy
you
10
were
bags
born
of
into
crisps.
money, in all fairness.
And I was also, I would always try and vary my diet. Always crisps, but sometimes it'd be onion rings, other times it would be
Skips.
potato puffs,
Brilliant. All the food, all the major
Space
food groups.
Raiders,
Yeah,
meanies.
5 a day.
10 bags of
And you
crisps.
bought in, what have you bought in today?
Today we've got
They're
I
well
think
nice.
every episode we should try a different form of
tangy
crisp.
I think that's a
tomato
great idea.
puffs.
Tangy tomato
Yeah.
puffs.
Tangy tomato puff.
They are amazing.
They are tangy.
Many
They're
nice.
really
years ago,
nice.
They are
Watsits used to have a spicy
good.
tomato puff, and
Ah.
they're quite a bit better than this, but that's why I love
Wow.
these.
Those are very
But when you
tasty.
open those, so originally, and I'm sure they were 10p a bag, round tomato puffs.
They still do tangy tomatoes.
I like you do
Yeah,
the
they
cheese,
still do.
like the cheese balls.
Yes.
Yeah,
but-
tomato.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they're probably 60p
I
a
don't
pack
know.
now.
Oh my god.
But they were the cheapy ones.
Yeah,
at
they
the
were.
time.
They were just air, really.
Yeah. And they all stick together and stick in your teeth.
What's your favourite crisp, Nadia? You got a favourite crisp?
I do like a skip,
A skip.
prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Melt
do,
in the
don't
mouth.
you?
I do. I
And
like,
I was like,
hate prawns, but I like prawn cocktail.
I've got to say that I'm
Monster
definitely not
Munch.
plump for a skip.
Monster Munch are nice, but they're disappointingly small.
Now.
And you don't get very many in a
Nowadays,
bag
yes.
anymore.
No,
So
you
disappointing.
don't. I quite like a few, you know.
Yeah.
It has to be the kettle sour cream and chilli.
Oh, I like a kettle.
Oh.
I tell you what, I do like those mini poppadoms.
Mini
Yeah.
poppadoms
Well,
good.
But you have to put them in
I'm a
the...
recent convert to those.
They are
Tesco
good.
roast
the
beef.
lime
Tesco
and-
do a roast beef and horseradish, and they are
Ooh,
really
okay.
good. An own brand one. Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
But you have to put them in the fridge.
What?
Crisps.
Do
What?
you?
What?
I don't.
Oh
I have
my God.
never done that.
Right, if you've never tried
Do they not go
this...
stale?
No, right, so, especially the kettle crisps, the sour cream and chilli, if you put them in the fridge, actually the freezer, because they go cold quicker, put them in the fridge for an hour, and then take them out of the fridge. Take them out of the fridge or the freezer after about an hour. They are so much nicer. The flavour, you're going to try it now, aren't you? The flavour
Doubt
is
it.
so enhanced. I promise you. I
I'm
promise.
frightened.
For an hour before you eat them. Before
Yeah.
you open the bag?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
after-
Before you,
before
or
you-
you can roll the bag back up and put them back in. If you
I don't
pop
know
them
how I
back in,
feel about this.
This is a revolutionary new
Cold
thing.
crisps.
try it
Okay.
Okay.
and tell me.
We'll come back. And next week...
Actually,
in the
just
next
put them in the
episode,
fridge.
we will
Maybe
all
don't do
try
the
it,
freezer in case
and
you
we'll give our
forget.
feedback.
And I'll bring a different flavour, obviously.
All right.
But try it
Yes.
with kettle crisps. Don't.
Specifically kettle.
I would say so.
Because
Yeah.
they're thicker.
Mm,
Okay.
very nice.
I'll be surprised if you remember this, but
Okay.
when David and I were at school, there was a big hoo-ha because they brought out hedgehog flavour crisps.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Me?
Yeah, they did.
Hedgehog?
Flavour crisps, yeah.
No,
Do I remember this? Why do I vaguely remember this
that is
happening?
Who was it? Was it a
Wrong.
Walker's? Was it a Golden Wonder? Or?
Smiths, but I'm not.
Smiths, you're right. it
What
was
does
Smiths.
Smiths make?
Oh, Smiths.
Well,
Well, yeah.
most famously Square.
Oh, Smiths
Salt
Square
Vinegar
crisps.
Squares.
With
That-
a little
that's
with a
Smiths.
little sachet, right? But they,
No,
was
but
No,
they
yeah,
did
that
actually
was
used to
also
have.
Smiths.
that was also Smiths.
But
And
Smiths
I
are
used
now
to
owned
love
by
those
Walkers.
with the
Salt and shake,
sachet.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
salt
that
and
was
shake.
Walker's.
They
Salt
still
and
do them,
shake.
you know.
Yeah, they're now owned by Walkers. So the Smiths brand has disappeared.
okay,
but
okay.
up until a couple of years ago,
Yes, they did
it
have
was-
hedgehog flavour.
I don't know.
Yeah, old pictures of us on the beach in Dorset with our crisps that would be Smiths. Yeah.
Yeah, Smiths were always full of flavour, so I was always a Smiths or Golden Wonder fan. I'm never really into Walkers.
Oh, I like a Walker's.
I like the Walkers. I feel like they're trusty. You know what you're getting.
Bland.
They are though. They're like
Such
a
a
household name. Like
trustworthy
they're,
crisp.
A nice
They are.
beige flavoured
Does this
crisp.
go for other products, like household names? Do they win your vote?
Bit. I don't know. I'd have to think about
You're not
that.
known
What, like
brand.
Weetabix?
Would you go for Weetabix
Yeah,
or would you go for
Kellogg's.
Tesco's?
Or-
You
Would
know
you
what
go
you're
for a
getting with a
wheat
crunchy
biscuit?
nut?
Oh.
Or like McVitie's.
Would you go
Digestive.
McVitie's over
I
a known
do.
brand?
No,
Yes.
I don't see the difference.
I do like a McVitie's biscuit.
Crunchy nut cornflakes, though.
I do agree they are.
Oh.
Well, here's the ultimate choice.
Okay.
Is baked beans.
Oh, no.
Heinz
no.
or anything.
Oh, I like
Anything.
Heinz.
Anything for me.
Anything.
I'm not,
Anything
I'm
for
not
me.
fussed.
Cheap,
I'm not a massive
cheaper the
fan, I'm
better.
not a massive fan of baked
Beans
if I'm
meets
honest.
Heinz.
Talking of beans, is anyone having beans tonight for dinner? Is beans on the menu?
Negative.
No.
I'm
Nope.
having sausage
going to.
pasta bake.
Sausage pasta bake.
Yes.
Mm.
Firm
You know,
I need the
favourite.
recipe.
Is this branded sausages or is this generic?
No, we've got just Tesco's pork sausages
Okay,
this week.
Okay. Fine. Ball, what are you having? Crisps?
Chicken and vegetable.
Chicken
Soup.
roast chicken dinner crisps?
But now you mentioned
Everything in one?
I think I might.
All your nutrients in one bite.
I have run out of crisps. Well, I say I've run out. I haven't. I've got a cupboard full of crisps, but none that I fancy.
I am curious about this crisp fridge thing. I'm going to try
Google it.
Why? What's
Because
it gonna
I bet
tell
other
me?
I would
people
have
do
thought
it.
they
Well,
go
I'm sure
soft.
they do.
No, they stay really crispy and they're
Because of the
cold.
moisture.
And I
That
can
would
just
be my worry.
Yeah.
only tell you that the flavour is enhanced.
I think you could
somehow.
only do that if you haven't opened the bag. Personally, I think.
No,
once
Yeah,
you've
I've done it
opened
where
the
I've
bag,
rolled the bag
that cold
up,
air is going to make them all
put it
soft.
back in the
all
fridge,
I think you'd have
taken
to
them
do
out,
that.
and they're absolutely.
Delish.
Well, if you imagine you put other stuff, you put everything in the fridge,
Well,
and it doesn't go soft,
well,
does it?
you
Some
don't
things
put
you- if
biscuits.
If this
You don't
works,
put-
this is going to
yeah,
change my
You don't
life.
put biscuits and
Oh,
stuff.
Cake,
honestly,
you
I
don't put
promise
cake.
you.
Well,
Do you eat
some
kettle
cakes you might
crisps?
put in a fridge.
Not really. I was only
I'm not
quite
I'm
kettle
not sure about
crisps.
that.
It's the only ones I've tried are kettle crisps.
We could do
Well,
an
I'm gonna try it
experiment.
with
We could do an
various.
experiment.
Okay.
We could put a bag, an unopened bag, in the fridge in the office here, and then we can open the bag and put them in the fridge. And at the end of
Yes.
the day, we'll take crisps out and see whether one is crunchier than the other.
Yeah,
I
excellent.
don't know
How's
if
that?
it's even about the crunch.
Is it about the flavour?
I think it's about the flavour enhancement.
But we could see at
Well,
the same
there's both.
time.
I think we should
And
give
I know it
Vic
sounds
a
weird,
bowl
just the
of
texture of it being
non-fridge
cold.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's just
and see if
nice.
she
Yeah, I
can
like
taste
this.
the difference.
This is becoming
just
quite
really nice.
scientific now.
Another thing that's always frowned upon that I really like are McDonald's chips dipped in McDonald's milkshake.
But people like that with McFlurries
I've
as well,
seen
don't
that
they?
as a thing on
Oh,
social. That
it
does sound
is.
horrible.
No, try it before you
I
knock
don't
it.
like McDonald's
My kids
milkshakes.
like
Chocolate
dipping chips
milkshake.
in the Coke and then eating their chips.
No, that's disgusting.
I think that's maybe a
I thought
a
this
They
was
dip,
tin
they
thing.
dip them in Coke and then eat them.
Everything after that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's the salt and the sugar together does something weird.
Yeah.
We've talked for about 12 and a half minutes all about food. Does that sum up our interests?
I would say most of our conversations are about food.
Yeah, well, food is life.
Food, conspiracy.
Conspiracies comes up a fair bit.
TV,
I love a conspiracy.
shows.
Oh, TV shows.
TV shows
Yeah?
comes up a lot. Lunch
Lunch.
Well, that's food.
That's food again,
goes
yeah.
back to food.
Back to
Well, maybe we
food.
should do one episode on some kind of cultural. Just have a different topic every week. We're going to.
Me and Nigel.
Does that sound like a lot of hard
on-
work, Paul?
I feel
we need
like,
to might
are we
actually research
going to
that.
go
word.
down a dark hole?
Well, we've all got experience.
Cool.
Something
Of
fairly
what?
broad.
Experience of what culture?
If anyone wants to recommend any topics,
Cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Royalty.
well, we'll have a think. We'll either come up with some idea to talk about, or you at home, you can come up with some ideas and send them. Put them on a postcard to East Sussex, deepest, darkest Sussex. Brilliant. Well, that concludes the first episode. Let us know what you think in the comments, and see you again.
Lovely.
Tally ho!
Bye.
Bye bye now.